Well, a very relaxed looking Wtt China men's world #1 is in action next in the semi-final against Sora Matsushima, the Japanese youngster who's really been making an impression here in Beijing. That one is coming up next. The winner of that one will be playing either Hugo Calderano or Shang Peng. Just one final place in the semis still to be decided. Will it be Sora Matsushima or will it be Wtt China, world #1, taking on the Japanese superstar, the teenager? That one's coming in up in just a few moments' time, but that's how the men's singles draw looks at the moment. Felix Lebrun and Lin Shidong on the other half of the draw. Well, here we go then. Wtt China in action next against the teenager Sora Matsushima of Japan. That's coming up in just a few moments' time, so don't go anywhere.
If you're just joining us, welcome. If you're rejoining us, welcome back to the WTT China Smash 2025. The action has been coming thick and fast. Quality table tennis on tap here as the world's best table tennis players battle for the ultimate prize. We've had two fantastic matches so far, the women's doubles final and the first of our men's singles quarterfinals. Next up, we have the world #1 and world champion in action against another quality left-hander player. It's Wtt China versus Sora Matsushima coming up next.
From Japan, Sora Matsushima! China, Wtt China!
Goosebumps here in the Infinity Arena as the world #1 strolls in for his match against Sora Matsushima of Japan. These two fantastic players have had two very tightly contested battles in the past. Wtt China edging the Japanese player out quite recently at the champions in Macau. Matsushima had an opportunity to go 2-1 up there in the best of 5. This will be a best of 7 clash. These two battling for a place in the semi-finals. Lin Shidong, the defending champion here. Wtt China was eliminated quite early on by Anders Lind last year, so he's looking to win yet another smash. He's won Singapore, he's won the United States, he's won the Saudi Smash. He'd love to win his home smash here in Shogung Park. The last smash of this breakthrough, groundbreaking 2025 season for world table tennis. Christoph Geiger's been a big part of this season. A golden badge umpire. Congratulations to him and our assistant on their selection here.
You can either choose yellow or green. Yellow for Matsushima, green for Wang. Green, Wang won the toss. Receive for Wang. Which side? Left side.
Wtt China wins the toss. And I think he's elected to receive at the start of this match, so he'll have the serves if it goes to 9-all in the deciding game. Taking over the reins here, steering the ship, is a man we all know and love, Shazad Haq. Great to have you back here, Shazad. Great interview there with Shang Peng.
Thank you very much, Fraser. Look, I hope we get something of the drama that we got in that previous match that went all the way. Wtt China here will be the favourite against a player he's not lost to before. Wtt China, of course, the world #1, just took that over from Lin Shidong recently after the champions Macau. He's the leader of the team. Talked about steering the ship. He is the one, isn't he? They all look to. That was a tricky one against Milos Radzimski, who might look back at that match one day and think, what could it be? And then Andrzej Young, who actually handled it.
So So 2 quality Koreans, and then the young Pole, still a teenager, Milos Radzimski, a bright future ahead of him. And what about Sora Matsushima? Only 18 years of age, someone who plays in the Chinese Super League, someone who comes from a table tennis renowned family in Kyoto, Japan, and someone who has actually had a match point on Wang Chuqin before at the Champions Chongqing 2 years ago. So this guy's nearly beaten Wang Chuqin. He's already beaten 2 quality Chinese players here, Shefei Lianzhikun and a man in Patrick Franziska, who's had some wonderful wins over top China stars before. So he's had a really difficult draw.
Listen, to be the best, you've got to beat the best, right? And I think the Lianzhikun result especially stands out, beating him here in China. Absolutely brilliant for this young man. There's a very, very bright future for him. But the fan vote, as we've seen, 81%, the number has popped up a few times. Wang Chuqin is the big, big favorite here. The fans are certainly backing him. Not necessarily saying he's going to win, but they are certainly supporting him. And if you want to have your say and show who you support, then you can sign up at worldtabletennis.com. Talk to us about these styles, Chris. What can we expect from these 2 players?
We've got 2 out-and-out aggressive left-hander players, 2 stone-cold killers. You get absolutely nothing from Sora Matsushima. He is as poker-faced as they come.
He doesn't let much face him, does he? Which can actually be quite frustrating for your opponent.
Matsushima to serve. Love all.
When he's in his flow state, he's one of the most dangerous players in the world, Sora Matsushima.
1 love.
Nice long serve there from the young man.
He uses the long serve more than most. He's so good at countering. So much power in his arsenal.
1 all.
Watching him as a young teenager in the T-League, and he was beating people twice his age, and just already that precocious talent was shining through. I mean, I guess he was earmarked a long time ago, wasn't he?
He was,
but
yeah.
Still, it was quite something to watch.
Remember, he won the under-21 event at the Japan Open at the age of something silly like 13, 14.
Yeah.
So we know how some of the Japanese stars at such a young age are able to break through and get into, say, the top 50 in the seniors.
Correct. Tomokazu Harimoto, of course, a prime example of that, reaching, what, top 3 in the world at 15 or something?
Yeah, incredible. Youngest ever winner of the Grand Finals. 2 times champions winner.
Listen, that rally just shows you what this man can do. How he can just, the reactions, the shots that that are coming at him, Fraser, he's repelling them.
He'll treat each part on its own merit. Incredible shot maker, Matsushima. I'd say that he's actually better against, well, he's better at the higher difficulty shots than Wang Chuqin, but Wang Chuqin's middle ground is just stunningly good. Wang Chuqin's service game, the best in the world. You know, someone who can absolutely crack an attack straight away off that 3rd ball. Serve setting it up perfectly. It's going to be tricky here against Sora Matsushima. Someone who plays without fear.
Net. 3 all.
I think
no
that's...
flash, please.
You and I talked about the mental game, and without fear, especially when you're facing, say, a Chinese opponent, that's a lot of the battle, isn't it?
I'd say more than half the battle.
3-4.
And if you're going in there fearless and just taking what's coming at you on the table rather than the aura that surrounds your opponent. Now, he's not happy about something in the crowd.
Too many flashes going off here.
It's happened a lot in these first few points.
The push.
5-3.
Could have fallen against him. Sora Matsushima gets the point.
There are delicate aspects to his game, sprinkles of creativity, especially in the flick. Oh, what a get.
5-4.
From Wtt China, the penultimate shot he played.
Right off the bounce, it's relentless. Full extension there and a ripping shot.
5-all.
Look at that for a forehand. Dismissive one from him.
You see there, Liu Kai, former Chinese junior representative that is now the sparring partner and occasional suitcase carrier of Wang Chuqin.
Net, 5-all.
Tight start to this first game.
6-5.
Wang Chuqin goes in front.
That's 3 points in a row there.
Yeah, it's been a good run from him because Matsushima has actually been leading for much of this first game. Now I just saw a little frustration. Just gave away a little bit there, Matsushima. As the ball bounced on the floor, he just whacked it away. Because this has been a very good run from Wang Chuqin.
Got to be careful, Matsushima. Could have quite easily picked up a yellow card for that.
Petulance. Not bad thing to have once in a while. Showing a bit of fight in him.
It was more the fact that it was just fired towards the ball kid.
In that way.
8-6.
Well, Wang Chuqin would like to pull away here in these latter stages of this first game. He's up by 2. Little push there. Matsushima.
Yeah, good awareness. Read the serve perfectly, denying Wang Chuqin an opening attack. Textbook.
Yeah, good work from Matsushima. Wants to keep himself in that striking distance. Nice variation on the serve from Wang Chuqin on the long.
Chuqin looking to get in exactly at the right moment, as early as possible. Patience was key there. Judged the trajectory wonderfully.
7-10.
We just saw the momentum, 6 of the last 8, now 7 of the last 9, and that means 3 game points here for Wang Chuqin.
11-7.
So Wang Chuqin takes the first game, and Fraser...
Sense a little bit of frustration from Sora Matsushima.
Right, because he was in a good position earlier.
This is the biggest problem that the Japanese coaches have with him. He's an unquestionable talent. He's a more complete player than Tomokazu Harimoto and Shunsuke Tagami. I think he's got a ridiculous amount of potential, but it's hard to pick him up when his head drops.
Time.
So, Fraser, we just look back at this. We're talking about
Second game.
Matsushima
Wang to serve.
trying to get him to not draw a line under it, forget about what might have happened. Don't get your head down. It's done as dusted now, isn't it, that first game?
Love 1.
It's a blessing and a curse. There's something about his character, personality that the Chinese are a little bit intimidated by. He just doesn't care a lot of the time, Matsushima. He is a stone cold player. And I love that about him. He's a bit different to some of the other Japanese. Doesn't seem to be as agreeable, as animated, as bouncy.
2-1.
There's something quite stoic about him. Something quite sinister in the way he goes about his business, the way he attacks. I love it.
So you think there's like a mystique around him, is there?
There's a mystique. Well said. Look at that. That is exactly the way you want to be dealing with a half long. Wtt China wants to ride that wave that Xiangpeng just started off.
Yeah, I've talked today already about the clean sweep that Team China would dearly want at home. None more than this man. Yesterday took home the mixed doubles title with Suning Xia. Still got a men's doubles final as well. Goes long there on the backhand.
5-2.
Good work from Matsushima on his forehand there.
Wonderful physicality. For his age, he's quite a big lad. Thick set. Lots of natural power, raw power.
That's true. Now Fraser, yeah, 5-2. Very similar, now 5-3 of course, but that's twice now he's been in this sort of position.
Yeah, he was up by 2 in the last game. Wtt China won a few in a row, and then Matsushima got a bit fed up, and I think the flashes also affected him a bit. Haven't had any
distraction yet.
Yeah.
4-5.
That forehand is just so iconic.
That's the problem, isn't it? He's got to try and counter somehow. Just a point behind.
Wtt China's incredible service game isn't as effective against a left-hander like Matsushima, but obviously the same can be said.
Other way around.
Yeah.
6-4.
I want you to expand on that as why his serve, Wtt China's serve, is kind of negated against the left hand.
Because Wtt China's best services are into middle and cross table. That pendulum. Matsushima can flick that as a left-hander.
As a left-hander, yeah.
And trap the spin a little bit better if he wants to touch. Whereas, you know, as a right-handed player, that's coming cross-table, it's half long, and of course you can't flick as dynamically with the forehand as you can with the backhand.
5-7.
And by the way, you know, probably the best exponent of a Chiquita banana flip in the world is a Wtt China, right?
It's right up there. I mean, you've got Lin Wenru, you've got a few incredible flickers, Francisco.
When he gets into that position, he's cocking that wrist. You know what's going to happen next.
You got to come around the side of the ball. We were talking about Chen Jun-song. That's one of the only things that he can't do with the short pips. Banana, Chiquita.
6-7.
Couple of punchy shots there for Wtt China, who's still behind. Again, shades of that last game.
Wtt China's backhand's a bit slept on, because you don't see him play consecutive backhands really. He's looking to get onto that forehand. Does so brilliantly, but there was... that was a filthy flick.
That was a nice
What
flick
was on
from
that?
Matsushima.
What
Really
the heck
good.
was on that? It just died off the racket of Wtt China.
Yeah, he couldn't really get it back, could he?
Good serve.
8-7.
Again. Wtt China being patient. Breathing down his neck.
Tight second game here. Sora Matsushima still in front. Can he make it count?
8-all.
Wtt China has levels. And it's at the latter end of a game. You know, he's good in these moments.
Yeah, you have to say he becomes favourite now. Especially with serve.
Green that. No chance for Sora Matsushima. That might be the fastest shot yet from him in this match.
Impending doom.
Feels like it, right? He's hammered that. Now 2 points away from making it 2-0.
8-10.
Fraser, you know, that pendulum, and I'm not talking about the serve, but that momentum shift. I'm not talking necessarily about the points, but just the way things are shaping up.
Similar,
right,
to the last game.
Yeah, and
you just feel like it's going to take a Hail Mary performance from Matsushima here.
right, yeah, we're kind of heading in that direction, aren't we? 2 game points for Wang Chuqin. There you go, he converts the first one. He strolls up to get his towel.
With him being a world #1, you're just looking, aren't you, for a blip. You're looking for a chink in the armour. You just cannot find one. You know, he doesn't care what the score is, he'll play the same.
Yeah.
He plays the occasion to perfection, Wang Chuqin. You have to give it to him.
Absolutely. While it's got slightly better for Sora Matsushima, doesn't have much time left. Let's have a look at Wang Chuqin's serves at the moment. What did he glean from that, Fraser?
He's trying to make it hard for Matsushima to flick. You can see only 7% there into the wider backhand half. And quite a fair few down the middle of the table as well. It just makes it a guessing game. All the best players do.
Yeah.
The serve is functional. It's not massively flamboyant, but it's there to set up potential attack, and it's there to deny your opponent that attack. You can use the serve as an attack, but of course it has to have the surprise factor if you're going to go long.
Fraser, you know, I guess the saving grace for Sora Matsushima right now is we're going at best of 7 now. So he has still got a little bit more leeway, hasn't he, than a best of 5. He has to really do something here.
Yeah.
Don't want to be 3 down and then mounting a fight back.
Well, against Milos Radzimski, some problems started to emerge at 2-0 to Chuqin.
That's true.
But
in a best of 5.
In a best of 5, but then against San Jae-hyun, just swept him away, as he did with that ball.
Look at that.
He's gritting his teeth into this. You can just see the swagger.
Yeah, that's meat and drink for him, isn't it? He wants that.
Thank you. Players are ready.
Well, you just saw Wang Chuqin even having to do a quick intervention there, hands up to sort of say, guys.
2-1.
Just having a little go at himself, Wang Chuqin.
Coach Matasaka Moritsono in the corner for Sora Matsushima. Very lively pocket rocket of a player in his heyday.
It was.
1-3.
Great doubles player with Yuya Oshima.
Watched a fair bit of Morizono. Doesn't keep still.
The whippersnapper.
1-4.
Quite handy to have. Pass someone on to Matsushima. I don't know. You need something, Fraser, because he's...
They're polar opposites.
Yeah, they are.
Matsushima
It's quite
and
interesting
Moritsono.
to see that combo.
A bit like Lumbenru and his coach, in a way.
Yes. Now, you just see that shot again, that forehand from Sora Matsushima. It almost felt like...
What's the point?
It seems harsh, but it just had that feel about it.
Yeah. He's a bit fed up.
It's the best start that Wang Chuqin's had in the game so far.
5-2.
Leads a winner. Sora Matsushima, 2 points so far that he's got from Wang Chuqin, unforced errors.
2-6.
Shaking his head, Sora Matsushima.
7-3.
In an interesting event, if you are, from the perspective of the Japanese players and coaches, Tamakazu out early, Tagami disappointing again. You know, Hamada with an outstanding performance. Yukiya Uda, relatively speaking, has probably had the best run out of any of them.
Yeah, beating performances as well. Yeah.
Beating Lin Winru and Truls Morgard. So, you know, the Japanese coaches have a tough task, really. You know, who could be their main man long term right now? It's not clear. Oh, that's bad. That's bad.
I'm not, Fraser. Those shots aren't looking great, are they?
Half-hearted, really. It seemed. This is what I mean. It's a bit of a wild card in some respect, Matsushima.
3-10.
7-game point. He has absolutely raced through this, the fastest game.
Service was not vertically. 3-10. 11-3, game to 1.
I'm afraid to say the body language is not great.
It's poor here from Matsushima. He's not playing his best, but he's got to try and fight here at least.
You've got to, Fraser. There's still one more game to go here. It's a little baffling. 11-3 after 2 pretty decent games from Sora Matsushima. 3-0 up.
支住你两边都可以给我这个，他就是东西在吸下来那个，开始胡打，开始这种乱变，对不对？所以说这手自己，但是不要捡他失误，不要等着他这种情况，自己该下手该出去，还有正手中间锁住就行，不用去甩。
Well, let's have a look at the draw here. The winner of our match will be playing Xiang Peng, who had a fantastic 4-3 triumph over the World Cup winner, the World Championship runner-up, Hugo Calderano. And it's looking at the moment, Fraser, like an all-China semi-final there. I can see a bit of disappointment on your face.
Yeah, you want to see a, you know, a tightly contested match. You want to see a good fight from both players. You want to feel a little bit of tension. You want to be taken on a journey in this match. You haven't been.
Like we were in the previous one,
yeah,
which was a great quarterfinal.
This is one-way traffic.
Right, he's got to get his head switched on here, Sora Matsushima, this 4th game against Wang Chuqin.
What you have to say is, and this is just the truth, if that was a Chinese player acting in that sense, the coach would be absolutely mincing him. I wonder what the Japanese coaches would do in a situation like that.
Love 2.
Yeah, I think we saw Morizona sort of standing over Sora Matsushima from a distance.
1-2.
What I will say though is in this match, if Matsushima can up the ante, start playing well and fighting, it'd be interesting to see how Wang Chuqin would deal with it, because
turn it on suddenly.
Yeah,
that's the first winner that I can recall in a long time with respect to this particular match for him, for Sora Matsushima. It's been a while. That was more competitive. That was better. Wang Chuqin comes out on top. When you go toe-to-toe with Wang Chuqin, he generally comes out on top.
2-4.
it's already looking all but done. What you have to say is that Wang Chuqin has meticulously studied Matsushima. He's trained hard, prepared very, very well. And he is looking to add that China Smash title to his list of accolades.
2-5.
Finish. Nice one there from Wang Chuqin on the back end.
It's been such a complete performance.
6-2.
Well, I'm afraid if we were to look for anything that sums up the match so far for Sora Matsushima, that would be it.
Three.
And he just find that spark within himself now to just see if he can turn this around. 3 points behind, 3 games down.
4-6.
Not had many consecutive points in a while, so could this be a platform?
Matsushima obviously feels like he's right up there. Oh, a bit of fortune there. Great recovery though from both gentlemen. Matsushima obviously feels like he should be neck and neck with Chuchin.
Right.
That's why he's reacting like that, and that shows you how much belief he has. But what we're learning here is that he doesn't respond well to going down.
The pressure.
I don't think he feels the pressure from an opponent. I think he feels it from himself. I think he's a bit of a perfectionist. He's come from this incredible table tennis family.
I mean, it's been in his system for so long, right?
Yeah. He became the Japanese national champion for the first time this year. But look, wasn't selected for the World Championships. I wonder whether that was partly because the coaches were telling him, look, you're going to have to prove a little bit more than what you have internationally.
Interesting.
Was it a cruel to be kind kind of thing? Don't know.
6-8.
That's actually a very valid question, that, isn't it? If you have won the national championships and you're still not selected. But Fraser, this is it. The last 4 or 5 points we've seen, Matsushima's kind of turning it on again. This is a competitive game. This is what the fans have been wanting to see.
Well, there is pressure on Chuchin to finish this. In a way, you won't want to lose to someone who had given up.
He's perked up. Look at this. It's been a while since we've had a momentum shift of these proportions. Sora Matsushima, 6 of the last 8.
Just steals it from inside the table. Wang Chuchin. He's got eyes like a hawk. How does he know that's attackable?
That little opening you give him, he will grab it with both hands.
Ooh.
From far back, a little under the table, not bad. It was deep as well, wasn't it? Yeah, not really a surprise, isn't it? 30% points, also one in the serve.
10-9.
Oh, well. He's got a game point here, Sora Matsushima.
11-9.
He's taking the game back. Well, it's good to have him back, Sora Matsushima.
Saved his best till last there.
Oh,
couldn't have left it any later.
He couldn't have.
You never know what's going to happen.
Well,
if he comes around to win this match, right, this would be...
What's going to be up there?
Yeah.
We're far away from that at the moment, but he's at least set himself a little platform, Fraser. 11-9, game 4. Sora Matsushima has pulled one back. So let's head over down to our colleague Rebecca Adams. She's down courtside. What have you got for us, Rebecca?
Well, I'm amazed that Sora Matsushima actually managed to turn that one around, because his body language was so negative. He was shaking his head, he was throwing his shoulders, hunching his shoulders, throwing his arms up. I'm absolutely amazed that he actually managed to get a game on the board.
So are we.
Spot on there. Thank you, Rebecca.
Love one.
Yeah, the body language, particularly after the second game, the third game, when he just looked all over the shop.
Cool off.
But now he's got a bit between his teeth.
You don't know whether you should make an excuse for him or not, because he is so young, Matsushima.
Yeah. What do you want to see more of now from Sora Matsushima to make this even more of a match, Fraser?
I want to see him flicking, switching, being aggressive.
Tried there.
Getting a little bit more vocal. Chuchin now wants to tighten the screw on his end.
Yeah.
It's hard when your opponent's acting like that to not pay that much attention to them. It was hard for Chichin to focus on his own game when you've got Matsushima throwing a temper tantrum at the other end of the table.
1-4.
Chichin now focusing on what he can control.
Yeah, that's true. That's a fair point.
Timeout.
Miracle that this is the first time out.
Yeah, given where we've been. 15 shots that rally, by the way. One of the longer ones we've had.
そしたら3球目強く打ちたい最初の1球目今サーブ出す全部緑全然強くはしてないけど緑になってるフランシスカリャンジー君一緒でそのボール1回つなぐと全部バック外やられるじゃあもうこのボールサーブ出したらもう全部フォーマスでもしバック来るフォーマスでバックに強く打つもうラリーになったチャンスになったらその前打つコースもしチャンスあったらどっちも全部フォーレシーブストップ止まってないわけじゃないこいつもし止まったらほとんどダブルストップもうこれ行くでしょうねもうバックで入るストップしすぎバックで入るもう全然ゼロないチャンスに自分サーブを立て替えたいより頑張ってこっち出した方がいい
Well, Fraser.
1-4.
This is kind of do or die now, isn't it? Sort of Matsushima down 3-1 in games, 4-1 in this one, in the fourth, in the fifth.
4-2.
Whoa! It's the most we've heard from him. Put a lot into that, I suppose. But in the losing cause.
Great placement from Wang Chuqin.
2-6.
Wonderful, wonderful serves.
Yeah, that's...
Matsushima doesn't know whether to step in and flake. He doesn't know whether to wait for it. Oh, yeah.
These are good rallies to watch when they're in full flow.
Good agility from Matsushima. Now he knows he has to make his move.
7-3.
Went for it, didn't he? 4 points clear. 4 is the need, 4 is the lead.
Just clip the net there.
Didn't hope here for Matsushima.
And for the pirouette. Block serve.
He loves those, doesn't he? Big run needed here from Matsushima.
4-8.
Ah, can hear that.
Looked at his rubber and had a go at it there. Didn't connect with it as he wanted.
Oh. It's running away from him. Morizona it was almost a kind of a look of resignation, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did well there, didn't he?
Good shot tolerance.
Yeah.
Blocking in a very cavalier way there, Matsushima. On the edge of the table.
Did get the edge. Remember, there was a 3-2. You talked about it, the champions Chongqing, where it was 12-10 in the end that Wang Chuqin won against Sora Matsushima. You mentioned it was a match point as well.
Yeah.
Oh. And of course, course, they met recently the champions Macau, which Wang Chuqin went on to win. Timeout here. Nice and early.
Still an element of stress here on the face of Chuqin, interestingly.
Ah. Oh, Fraser. Wang Chuqin
9-6.
called that timeout. Felt that he had to sort of nip this in the bud just in case. Sora Matsushima mounting one of those fight backs again. On serve here.
6-10.
That backhand goes long for Sora Matsushima, and there are 4 match points for Wang Chuqin. Nice backhand there from Matsushima. Steps in.
A why not shot?
Yeah.
All or nothing.
True. 3 still.
11-7.
That's enough. A mercurial performance from Sora Matsushima today. Hard to make much out of that. Shaking the head as well from Wang Chuqin. He dropped the game along the way.
The issues that Matsushima caused there for Wang Chuqin were more psychological than tactical, physical. Interesting match.
Bit of a head scratcher at times. But Wang Chuqin, the world #1, has beaten Sora Matsushima 11-7, 11-8, 11-3, 9-11, 11-7. He wins by 4 games to 1. In one of the more puzzling matches you'll have seen in this China Smash 2025, but he's through to yet another semi-final.
Credit to the world champion there for not letting the antics of Matsushima rattle his cage too much. Matsushima dragged that match out a lot longer than what we thought he would at 3-0. But Wang Chuqin holding down the fort here, wanting to make amends for that early exit last season. It's been a much better performance for him here, and I can't wait for that match, Shazad, against Shangpeng.
Oh, that's going to be enticing. So, those are your stats for you. I mean, in all departments there, Wang Chuqin has certainly dominated and gets a 4-1 result here. Wang Chuqin defeats Sora Matsushima, and now we can hear from the world #1.
World #1, Wang Chuqin through to the semi-finals of the men's singles. Chuqin, Sora Matsushima is a player you've now beaten twice in just a few weeks. What was the key to the victory today? What made you so dominant?
恭喜世界排名第1的王楚钦选手成功晋级半决赛。那在几周之前呢，你也是刚刚跟松岛辉风交手过，之前也击败过他2次，觉得自己今天取胜的秘诀在哪里呢？
我觉得其实还是再度跟松岛交手，我认为他也是实力非常强的一名选手，然后并且我认为他这次大满贯，也战胜了很多的很强的很优秀的选手，所以说在面对这场比赛的时候，自己也是做好了充分的困难准备。我觉得每一次打都是一个全新的开始，不能以以往的经验来对待现在的这种比赛，所以说自己还是保持着专注，然后并且尽可能的在赛场上调动自己。
Facing Sora Matsushima this time, well, he's a very strong player, and I know that in this WTT China Smash 2025, he has already defeated a lot of strong players to advance here. So I went into the match well prepared for potential challenges. And also, I totally believe that each match is a fresh start, so I cannot be relying on past experiences. Today, I maintained focused on the court and got myself going effectively.
So you're into the final four of the men's singles. Last night you won the mixed doubles title, and you're in the men's doubles final later. It's a very busy time. How are you managing your schedule?
那恭喜你成功的进入到了男单的半决赛。昨天的话，你也是刚刚赢下了混双的冠军，今天晚上也还有男双的决赛要打。那在这样的紧张的赛程当中，自己是怎么样去管理和调整的呢？
首先让觉得这是一件很幸福的事情，先让自己这么觉得。然后，并且我认为，不论是哪一项比赛，对于现在的自己来说，包括球队来说，都非常的重要。自己也希望能和搭档们，包括自己这一边，不论是对外战也好，包括双打混双也好，自己都能全力以赴去赢下比赛。
So firstly, I tell myself that I'm very blessed to have the opportunity to play in all these events. And actually, I believe regarding each event, no matter it's for me or it's for Team China, they are really important. So me and my partners, no matter we're facing foreign pairs, no matter it's mixed doubles or men's doubles, I hope we could give our best to win the matches.
Chichin, congratulations, and we look forward to seeing you in the semi-finals.
So that is the draw. That is one non-Chinese player in the semi-finals. Felix Lebrun will play Lin Shidong. On the other side of the draw, Wang Chuqin is up against Xiang Peng. Some very, very interesting matchups coming up. Let's just quickly sum up what has happened today. We started with the women's doubles final. Kuai Man and Wang Manyu continue their great partnership together. Their second Smash final medals they've won as winners. We've got Xiang Peng beating Ugo Calderano, and we've just seen Wang Chuqin defeat Sora Matsushima. So that brings us to the end of this first session. We've got 3 more matches for you coming up later on, including the men's doubles final. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in a short while.